After we saw Joe Cada bust out, a lot of people on Twitter were speculating about whether Tony Miles should have taken 7 minutes in that spot, whether he should have snap called, whether he should have snap folded. So I talked to professional poker players and some media to find out what they thought about this spot.
So I think he should have beat Joe in the pot. And the reason being is, you know, the three of them, Miles, Cada, and Sin, were all the bottom three in chips. And they were clumped up together pretty good. And the payouts, the jumps aren't that big from fifth to fourth. Fourth to third, you're getting there. And then third to second is really huge. So I think when you're in that bottom clump of three, you kind of just need to go for it. It's like, did you come here to win or did you come here to ladder up for fourth? And once you 3-bet the ace-king, it's like, all right, man, if you didn't want to get it in, maybe just call Joe's raise. That didn't seem like a good option for him. So, I mean, he 3-bets it and then he wastes 7 minutes of my life. But, you know, he won. He's in a good spot to win this thing, and, you know, good for him.
Yeah, pretty much I would say that big respect, kudos to two of these guys making the final table of the main. Joe Cada doing another time, so big boss. And I'll never take 7 minutes for thinking in a hand, even though in that kind of situation, I know you need to pretty much have everything figured out before you play the hand. Stacks of your opponents, what would you do if you open this, if you 3-bet that? So I think like 7 minutes is too much. We need shot clocks in every poker tournament pretty much. After that, I would say that whenever you're playing a really good poker player, such as Joe Cada, that already won the main event, it's one of the short stacks and going for the win. Whenever you have ace-king, most of the time, I would say like you're like very much ahead of his range. So I wouldn't think much because my decision would be already made and I would call in that situation. That's just my simple opinion as a poker player. Doesn't mean I'm right, doesn't mean I'm wrong, but I have my beliefs.
First of all, I'm in no position to ever give an opinion on how a hand of poker should be played, especially on a stage this big. But let me just remind the people watching that they're playing for millions of dollars. So if you want to take a minute, be my guest. If it gets folded to you in a cutoff and you look down at 7 deuce offsuit, you should fold really fast. But this is a big moment. This is for a lot of money. So whether you're uncertain about your decision or whether you're just riled up with adrenaline and unsure how to get the chips into the pot, it's all good. It's the main event final table. It might take a little bit longer. It's totally fine. Antoine Labat busted or lost most of his chips with kings to kings and aces. He said he had so many regrets for not waiting for another minute to make up his mind. So take your time. It's the main event final table.